We're heading up to the waterfall. We have a head gasket problem, so the main engine is overheating after about 10 minutes. And we are on our backup engine, which is the dinghy tied to the side with the outboard. We're racing along at 1.3 knots, doing remarkably well. So it's enough to get us there. We're also moving from an area which is a little bit exposed, so hopefully an area which is less exposed for the next couple of days, bit of weather coming through, and that should provide us with a little more security. Continue to work on the motor, maybe fix it, we'll see.
And do you want to tell us what happened last night?
Okay, last night we had a squall come through, so we were on Isle de Casa on a mooring. Squall came through, wasn't forecast, and we pretty close to shore because the wind had been forecast to come in the other direction and been there for a couple of days. It was beautiful, and we're on a lee shore getting pushed towards the rocks. So we put another rope out onto another mooring to tie up two moorings. So the crew has had a mooring fail, and so that was the fun and games at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, at the moment we are anchored in a little bay up in the headwaters of Bay Pawnee in New Caledonia. So it's been a rather expensive trip to New Caledonia. I was having a bit of engine trouble, but my engine is finally fucked, and head gasket has failed. So I don't have a head gasket that's, I don't have an engine that's working properly. Overheats very quickly, maybe 10 minutes. Last night had a massive thunderstorm and rained all night, and my generator got wet. It's a little Honda. So I'm trying to recover that at the moment, but that stopped producing power. Currently using the outboard motor, the dinghy, as propulsion. So that's a little 10 horsepower Mariner, 10 horsepower Mariner. That's how we're getting around. So that's it down there. And what else? The DJI Action 3 camera got flooded yesterday. Just snorkeling, cleaning the hull, and the camera got flooded. So that wasn't fantastic. So I think that's a complete write-off. Overall, New Caledonia has proven to be expensive, and we've still got quite a bit more to get out of here. We've got to get back to Noumea with no motor, which it's not the end of the world. It's a sailboat. People have been doing this for many years, but there's a few passes we've got to get through. We've got to anchor somewhere in there, try and find some radiator sealant head gasket sealant to try and fix the motor, and then head back to somewhere to get a proper fix or replace it, depending on the condition of the motor. So what can I say? I've had better weeks, better months actually. It's been an expensive month for boat stuff. Lots of engine problems, but I think the head gasket was contributing to a lot of the problems, and now it's just completely failed. What do? You just keep plugging away, do the best you can. Here we are, paradise, and we've got a storm for the next couple of days, so tucked into this little bay with a decent anchor down, and regardless of which way the wind blows, we should be pretty solid. So I'll give you a look. So this is our little bay. We don't have a lot of room in here, which is perfect. 9 metres of water, again perfect. Anchor's pretty well set. It's mud. It's pretty solid. So regardless of which way the wind blows, I feel pretty confident in this location at the moment, and if need be I can always stick out another couple of anchors. But yeah, we're only expecting 20-30 knots, but last night we had quite a decent squall come through at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not good when you don't have a working motor. Waterfall at the headwaters of Bay de Pruni, up one of the estuaries, and very near a hot spring. Very cool spot. And we've had loads and loads of rain, so this is in real flood. I don't imagine it's normally quite this much water. It's awesome to see. Okay.
30 degrees, I suppose.
And this is where we tie up for the hot spring and the walk to the waterfall in the Bay de Pruni. Just heading back to the boat. We're tied up to a marker which indicates where the hot spring is, and we're just going to walk the boat down past the rocks. We're at low tide at the moment, so you need to ideally come here at high tide. It means you can motor in carefully. I would say carefully because lots of rock, and and then we're just going to head back out down the channel, and we're just anchored around the corner there. Show us around, Fiona.
Next chapter in the ongoing motor saga.
In the New Caledonia head gasket saga, stuck in the middle of fucking nowhere with no propulsion, no sails.
No sails.
Have sails. I'm just exaggerating. But yes, we have. Well, today we had the generator die as well, so we have no motor, no generator.
And I tore up the sails just to make it fun. Took a knife to the sails.
I drank the last bottle of red wine. So, like, what else can go wrong? But, so we have a broken head gasket, or a damaged head gasket. We're about 20 miles from Noumea. We're in a tiny little spot with a bunch of S-bends to get out of, and we have our little motor to get us back to Noumea. So we're trying to get the motor working, and so it's dodgy bush mechanics.
What is that?
Finely crushed pepper.
To eat?
And, well, to put into the motor to potentially block the head gasket with some more finely ground pepper. So the plan is to pour this into the motor and run the motor, and hopefully when I turn the motor off, this finely ground pepper will form a block in the head gasket which is leaking and stop it from being a leaking head gasket. I think the chances of it working are slim to none, but I have fucking nothing to lose at this stage.
And we've got one other trick up your sleeve if this doesn't work, right?
One other trick, but we're not going to talk about that just yet.
Okay.
All right, so the motor's getting a bit of a spicy top up.
Trevor's previous life was a used car dealership.
Used boat dealership. Don't buy a boat off this guy.
Do not buy a boat from Trevor.
Alright, we've topped up the engine with pepper and more water. Put the cap on, we're going to start the engine, we're going to run it up to temperature, we're going to shut it off, and it is going to work. It is going to solve our problems, and we're going to motor back like fucking champions. Zucchini and pepper. Alright, so we will see.
I always did love a bit of pepper.
Exactly.
Now I'm going to love it even more after this.
Yeah, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? All right. I'm just going to get the temperature up to 80.
I expect this to get hot.
It will get hot, yeah. And then we'll shut the engine off at 80 degrees.
Okay.
Operating temperature, shut it down. Pepper will work flawlessly, and everybody will be happy in the morning. We'll see.
Yeah.
Good morning, Fiona. Another day on the adventures of TinTin. Tell us what's going on today, Fiona.
We are using the standard propulsion method of a dinghy alongside us to take us out of the bay. At least it's very calm. So currently no wind, and we've got an outgoing tide, so that's making our passage easy out of this little bay here. But the pepper didn't work last night. Perhaps try another time. It's a very peaceful morning, just aside from the dinghy. slowly making our way out of the refuge that this little bay provided for us last night. And what do you think of the spicy engine trick?
The spicy engine trick, well, I think we've done it twice now. We've peppered up the engine because we've run out of conventional engine stop or head gasket repair. I think when we get a bit further, we'll try the engine again, see if it holds. I'm pretty sure it was still leaking water. I can smell water coming through that, through the exhaust. So I don't think it's worked yet, but I haven't given up. We'll see how we go. Up to the lighthouse. That's our walk. Still got about a mile or two to go.
Texting in such a beautiful
Oh my God, texting, and we're out in nature.
I'm trying to find out what aunts means.
Aunts. Small, maybe.
Cove.
Cove.
Oh, right.
Small.
Well done. That was Trevor's guess. Cove.
Cove, okay.
Magic Cove.
Magic Cove, maybe. Okay. Back to civilization. Go through here tomorrow. Travelling through there with no motor against the currents. That should be fun. be able to do it right now. The wind is against us. Tomorrow it would be better. Yeah, this is the main lighthouse coming into the...
All the reefs we navigated our way through
at night.
at night.